So I request Mrs. Radhika Bed to join us on stage and present the plant to Mr. Shekhar.
I know, friends, the wait has been long, and let's be honest, the excitement has been real. From that one message by Neeraj sir, you will be sharing the same room as the partner from BCG. To today, the D-Day, we've been excited to listen to this one guest. And the moment has finally arrived. No more waiting, no more wondering. Let's welcome him with a thunderous round of applause as he takes the stage to unlock the secret recipe behind a truly power-packed consulting career. Sir, the stage is all yours.
This session is important in two aspects because the moment we start our school journey, so it's always a dream is implanted in every child generally that if you are from science background, so you must target for IIT, or if you are even from commerce or science, you must target for IIM, and then BCG is again one of the almost I think #1 consulting company in the world, and consulting unit BCG started in 1996. और उसके बाद कल निशांत से जब बात हो रही थी, he told their revenue in India crossed 3,000 करोड़. तो एक कॉम्बिनेशन मिलना जहाँ you have IIT, IIM and BCG. So a big round of applause for Nishant, and all the way he traveled from Mumbai and warmly he accepted my request to be here. और जब ये तीन बातें मैंने आपको कहा, IIT, IIM और BCG, और निशांत ने I think last 2 years, so now he's author as well. So this book he has authored, The Game of Power and Passion, or we have brought copy of this book, and I want post this session जो भी निशांत की बातों से उनको लगे कि निशांत जी जितनी भी बातें बोल रहे हैं वो बुक में है या नहीं है, तो तब जाके इनसे आप बुक लीजिएगा, नहीं तो अदरवाइज बुक मत लीजिएगा. तो ये आपको अब सोचना है कि आप इनकी बातों को कितने ध्यान से सुनते हैं और समझते हैं. सो आई विल स्टार्ट निशांत by asking very simple question. We both started our journey in class 11, Delhi Public School, Dhanbad, and he was in science background, I was in commerce section. तो हम लोगों का मिलने का एक ही अड्डा होता था, लंच टाइम. और लंच टाइम पे he was fond of मारवाड़ी फूड. तो इस बहुत चौकन्ना पहले ही सिरा ये खोजता था कि कहाँ कहाँ मारवाड़ी टिफिन मिल रहा है. फिर जहाँ जहाँ मारवाड़ी टिफिन मिलता था वहाँ वहाँ ये पहुँचता था. तो हमको पता नहीं था कि उस मारवाड़ी खाना खिलाने के बदले में आज निशांत हम लोगों को यहाँ ज्ञान देने भी आ जाएगा. सो वी ऑल आर वेरी लकी कि उस समय जो निशांत को मैंने खाना खिलाया तो आज उसका रिटर्न मुझे इसके ज्ञान के रूप में वापस मिलेगा. सो विल टॉक इन सो मेनी एस्पेक्ट्स एट लेटर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम, बट immediate my first question, Nishant, starting your career from Dhanbad school, भूली एक धनबाद में छोटा सा जगह है, और भूली फेमस है किस लिए मालूम है आपको? वो एशिया का सबसे बड़ा लेबर कॉलोनी है. लेबर मतलब समझ रहे हैं, लेबर डे मनाते हैं ना हम लोग, श्रमिक, आप समझ लीजिए एशिया का. तो निशांत फादर इज डॉक्टर, तो ही यूज्ड टू बी देयर एंड part of that hospital, so he used to stay there. So Nishant Bharat, in fact my grandfather also first came to Dhanbad and they stayed in Bhuli, A block में. मतलब वो एक छोटे से घर में ही पूरा राशन दुकान से स्टार्ट करके धीरे धीरे सबको आगे बढ़े हैं. तो हम लोग दोनों भूली फ्रेंड भी हैं आज. नाउ तो माय फ्रेंड, माय सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू यू, भूली then moving to Delhi, then moving to Lucknow, and then in this consulting industry, he told me that Neeraj, around 15 days I travel. So, कैसे इस जर्नी को इन द बेस्ट वे आप हम लोगों को समझा सकते हैं, प्लीज?
ये थोड़ा लाइफ टाइम टाइप क्वेश्चन नीरज ने पूछ लिया, बट आई थिंक थैंक यू फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, थैंक यू फॉर हैविंग मी हियर. It's always a pleasure to spend time with friends and then the people, the younger generation, because it's also an exchange of energy and learning that one gets to feel. So this is also like one of my hobbies where I get to colleges, go to different organizations, spend time with people, because there's a lot of exchange of ideas and learning and information, and obviously the energy that sits in the room as part of the conversation. I think बहुत सारी पुरानी यादें भी नीरज ने याद करा दी. I think भूली and tiffin में हल्दीराम का भुजिया. There were so many interesting nostalgic thoughts that came to my mind when he was describing, and I'm sure 25 साल, whatever, 24 साल पहले I don't think हमने कभी भी imagine किया होगा कि यार 25 साल बाद हम ऐसे कोलकाता में एक होटल में बैठे होंगे and we will be having a conversation with such a large audience listening to what we have done in life and what we could have achieved in life. But nonetheless, we are here, and I think it's a very big question. How did the journey happen? I think Neeraj described my journey, but if I just look at 5 stages, right? I just 40 very recently. And if I just describe the 5 stages, right, of life, I think there was a schooling, and fortunately I was 13 years I spent in the same school. So I had like school friends who are 35, 36-year-old friends, friends for 35, 36-year-old. So that was first stage. Second was IIT Delhi, spent 4 years there, lived in Delhi, and some wonderful memories from there. Then spent actually 3 years, I did a tech job. I was in Samsung mobiles division, and we were doing some techie work there. Then moved to IIM Lucknow, and then 14 years now in BCG. Those are the 5 stages that I've spent life. But I think 3-4 things that has actually helped me or remained, both as a constant as well as a motivation over these 5 stages, I think is, I think number one, I think at every stage, I think I somehow set for myself the next goal or the next achievement that I want to have, which kind of set the bar, kind of set the next stage in life. And I think that actually kept me motivated to move from one spot to the other. When we were in school, there was the IIT was the target, then there was a job, then IIM was the target, then BCG, and then obviously in the BCG, there's every 5 year I kind of look back to say what the next 5 year for BCG for me has to be there. So I think that's number one. I think the number two, I think, which has been a constant as part of the journey is, I think at every stage, I made very, very good friends in life. There are a bunch of friends from school, there are a bunch from some IIT, there are a bunch from friends from IIM, BCG, Samsung, and that actually is a good way to also keep yourself honest, how you are doing, how people are thinking about you, how humble you are, how progressive you are, what you are able to achieve in life, because some of these are the people who are the point of references in life, that how your life is progressing or moving around, right? I think that's number one. Number two, I think the number three, I think there is this thing is to say, I think if you are comfortable, then basically you are not. If you are comfortable with whatever you are doing or the things around you, that means that you're not thinking about the next best thing that can happen. So I think every 3 years, 4 years, or every stage, I think I would say that is something that I keep looking, that have I become too comfortable or too used to the things that are happening in my life, whether it is as part of my. So I've only done 2 jobs in my life, and I heard some conversation in the last session about how people keep changing. I've only done 2 jobs. Between IIT, I am 1 job, and since I am 1 job, right? But the way I have kept myself thinking about is, every time I think I'm becoming comfortable in my role, my position, my work, which means there is a time to rethink, redefine, prioritize, look after something which I have not done in life, which fundamentally I think that is also what consulting is about. So somehow I think both the thinking gel well, and therefore I think the last 14 years I've been able to survive consulting. But I think happy to be here, good to see young folks, look forward to some interesting questions for the conversation.
Good start, and I think this your answer will set tone for next 30 minutes. निशांत, बहुत सिंपल सवाल है. यहाँ जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं सभी अगले 1 साल 2 साल में सीए बनने वाले हैं. And how many of you would like to be part of BCG if given the opportunity? Okay. So straight food for all of you from Nishant's mouth. So give them 3 tips. 3 tips. जो आपको लगता है कि अगर ये 3 चीजें ये आज से, अभी से, इस समय से सोचें, समझें और करें, तो आई थिंक दैट कैन बिल्ड अ रोड टू कंसल्टिंग इन बीसीजी.
So I will let me start with first actually, while BCG is the peak and the premium and the best from the consulting point of view, but let me also just share that I think consulting is much broader. Consulting is much broader. If I just help you guys understand, there are 4 group of consulting companies there, right? I mean, obviously there's a BCG, Ben, MEC, which is like the peak, right? And then there is a second, which is the Big Four equivalent, which have their own consulting arms. And in between you have these two, you also have some of the consulting companies like Itigani, and Accenture. So there are some the companies in between. And then there's a fourth, which is a lot of boutique consulting, which are, let's say, very specializes in supply chain, someone specializes in due diligences, someone specializes in digital, etc. Right? So there, I mean, when you think about consulting, BCG is one type, but there are 3-4 different genre or different kind of consulting that exists, right? Now, if I start from what are the 3-4 things when you think yourself as a career in consulting, right? I think number one, whichever consulting you go for, I think the first thing that people look for is the ability to solve problems. And when I say problem, I'm not defining it as a functional problem to say, ये finance का problem है, ये accounting का problem है, ये marketing का problem है. I think that's not important. What is more important is, if you are given a problem, can you solve it? And that is what the fundamental of consulting is. We consult companies to solve a problem, and it can vary from sales, marketing, supply chain, cost, profitability, mergers, acquisitions. I mean, the topic is diverse, but the idea is, if there's a problem given, can you make that happen? And typically, if you see, problem solving is a skill that you can develop by working on it in any aspect of life that you are currently working on. I think that's number one, right? I think there is a number two, which becomes very important in consulting, is communication. And people always think that communication is, consulting communication is to say, big jargons, heavy words, complicated, sophisticated English. That's not communication. What matters in communication is, are you able to convert what's happening here and make the people understand जो तुम्हारे सामने खड़ा है, what is happening here. That is what communication is. Simple, crisp, short, straight. That's what communication is. It's not sophistication. It's not jargons. It's not using words which sounds cool but doesn't make sense. That's the second people look for in consulting. There is a third, which is very, very interesting aspect, is we in consulting terms, it's called practicality and effectiveness. What it means is, person needs to have its own drive. Person needs to have clear ownership on whatever they are doing in life. If they have a full ownership of the things that they are doing in life, they will be able to own the problems of the client really well. And this, at the same time, there has to be a practical way of living, or practical way of business. That's what we call practically, धंधा चमकना चाहिए. That to me, that is the third important aspect of consulting. So problem solving, communication, and practicality. I think these dimensions remains the same in consulting. Obviously, the lever and the bar and the quality varies by the four different type of clustering of consulting company that I just spoke about.
Good. So I think this will set tone that these three terminology are very, very important. And here I will add, as a chartered accountant, I think this is not only required in consulting, even what we are doing, I think there also these three terminology will prevalent. Nishant, I know when BCG को लोग खोजते हैं तो वो कुछ मिरेकल के लिए खोजते हैं कि BCG आएगा और मेरा धंधा 1000 करोड़ से 5000 करोड़ का हो जाएगा. BCG आएगा, मेरा एक ईयर लॉन्ग प्रॉब्लम जो है वो सॉल्व हो जाएगा. BCG आएगा, वो मेरे सिस्टम्स को, मेरे प्रोसेस को इतने अच्छे से स्ट्रीमलाइन कर देगा कि हमको काम करने में और अच्छा लगेगा. So I think these are some of the I think sale pitch I can say कि what you used to present in front of client. Can you give one example जिससे हम इस चीज़ को फील कर सकें कि हाँ जब ये होता है तो क्या टर्न अराउंड होता है? Any example?
Yeah. So no. So there are. I will take a couple of examples to just show. Right. I think recently. Very recently in one of my clients' site, and I will try to take two different kind of example to explain the thinking behind getting consultants to get the work done. One of my clients was actually was losing money for 3 consistent years. So while the revenue was fine, they were still growing, but from the business perspective, it was a negative EBITDA business. And then they said that, okay, can BCG help us to work to turn around to make it a positive EBITDA business? I mean, that was the problem statement, as simple as that, right? Which means that we work with the business on a topic which we called as business transformation. To say that, okay, we will help you grow, we will help you cut down cost, which means from the cost perspective, we worked on their variable cost, which was the entire product cost, procurement cost, supply chain cost, manufacturing cost, all that where we worked with them to cut down costs to get it to the right levels. At the same time, we also worked with them on the fixed cost side, which is a people, tech, marketing, advertising, publicity. How do you optimize the entire fixed cost to make the entire equation of the business work? Similarly, I think when you think about profitability, one part of the work was also to say, while we are growing sales, can we look at pricing? Can we improve premiumization? Can I earn more bucks for the same product that I'm selling into the market? So when we started the work, I mean, we kind of defined a thesis to say, if we are able to do these 10 things, which I kind of simplified in terms of the P&L line items for you, but a roadmap was created to say these 10 areas we need to deep dive and work. Then there is a roadmap created to say, sitting on, let's say, 1st May, if we started the project, we created this roadmap in, let's say, 8 weeks. And then sitting on 1st July, there will be a roadmap created to say every quarter or every 3 months, what are the things we want to achieve as an organization or as a team. It is very, very clearly defined. And then the entire organization along with BCG just runs after that. Which means it can be as simple as that to say that my procurement costs need to reduce by 10%. And therefore, every quarter, I need to reduce it by 3.5% every quarter. And those targets will be set. We work with the team jointly to make that happen. And then obviously, then you work backwards to say which category, which element, which procurement item, etc. that you work with. Similar work streams will be defined on sales. Similar work streams will be defined on the fixed cost. That okay, this is the way I will cut down my cost, right? So, but this is like a very tangible to say, okay, I was, minus 200 crore EBITDA company. I want to become a plus 200 crore EBITDA. How do I do this 400 crore EBITDA transformation in 2 years, right? Very tangible, and therefore it goes into the P&L. That's one kind of extreme of the work. There is a second extreme of the work, which is very ways to say that my company is doing well. I'm growing fine, but I think the market or the environment is changing. Everyone is moving towards digital. there is something called AI and Gen AI has come in. I don't know very clearly. The company doesn't know clearly what is right for me, what is wrong for me. But I want to embark on a journey because this is like putting pillars today for the future. And then you take something like digital transformation of the entire organization, where it is all about modernization, functioning, putting systems, processes, toolkits in the place. It will not have an EBITDA impact now, but the idea is you are creating a company for the future and preparing it for the future. So people have different dimensions or expectations from some of these work that we do, but I just took these two examples to explain the work that we end up doing for the clients.
Great. I think if today I'll ask someone that I'll give you job of 1 crore and you go and do job in Afghanistan, how many of you will be ready? Anyone? नहीं. 1 crore देंगे, गिफ्ट सिटी गुजरात जाना है. कितने लोग? चलिए. तो क्यों हुआ ऐसा? क्या कारण है? क्या कारण है? क्या घे घे कर दिए? ठीक से बोलिए एक जन खड़े होके. हाँ बोलो निकिता. एनवायरमेंट. सो ये एक बहुत बड़ा टर्मिनोलॉजी है एनवायरमेंट कि हमें क्या एनवायरमेंट मिल रहा है. निशांत, यू वर्क विथ all big companies in India, across the world. You have big setup and all. Here I would like to understand a comparison, in fact, that when you go to US, when you go to UK, all developed economy, so in comparison to those economy, अगर आज ये young buddies को इंडिया में अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलती है, ऑल्दो हो सकता है यूएस में डॉलर में ज़्यादा टेक अवेज आए, बट इंडिया में हो सकता है लैक्स में कुछ कम आए. तो 2 प्रोस्पेक्टिव्स आई नीड आंसर फ्रॉम यू. पहला, हाउ यू लुक एट इंडियन इकोनॉमी. क्या प्रोस्पेक्ट दिखता है हमें? हम लोग ऑलरेडी 4 ट्रिलियन पहुंच चुके हैं एंड एवरी ईयर आवर टारगेट इज टू अचीव 1 ट्रिलियन एंड बाय 2030 वी आर लुकिंग एट 10 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी. वी आर एट 5th नंबर. जापान एंड जर्मनी को किसी भी 2-4 महीने में हम लोग आगे पीछे छोड़ सकते हैं. तो एक इंडियन इकोनॉमी के ऊपर ओवरऑल पर्सपेक्टिव क्या है, प्लस अगर इसको हमको कंपेयर करना है जो डेवलप्ड इकोनॉमी है, नंबर 1 यूएस, चाइना, हाउ योर थॉट ऑन दिस एस्पेक्ट इन पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ दीज यंग बडीज.
See, I think you ask anyone, whether it is in India economist or if you ask any global economists, if you ask any investment managers, you ask fund managers who are putting money as part of a global portfolio for the different countries that they are putting. Obviously, India will either rank number 1 or 2 in their entire thesis of where will I put money so that I get the maximum refund, right? And I tell you, what is the biggest underlying thesis that people are using? I think there is number 1, which is to say, this is the fastest growing economy. So the base rate of return for me will always be better than some of the economies which are relatively lower performing. That's number 1, right? Number 2 is as part of the economy, then they know that there are certain pockets of industries or certain pockets of end usage where the returns will be even higher because the economy is expected to perform on those dimensions much better. And what are those dimensions, right? I think one part of the economy is the consumption. And India is the biggest consumption market if you go outside China, which is purely a function of the number of people, the demographic, the earning demographic or the age demographic that we are, the maximum population between 25 to 45 years of age. So some of those demographic related consumption underlying drivers that exist in India is very, very, I would say, positive sign for the business, right? Then there is a third, which is to say this is a place which is a lot about innovation, a lot about, and I think the generation that we are living in the last 10, 15 years, I think it has become even more consistent to say that the entrepreneurial culture of innovation, entrepreneurial culture of setting up new organization, new way of working, I think that's coming up, and therefore people are putting in money for Indian economy, thinking that this innovation will continue, it will continue to happen, and therefore there is a new unlocks, etc. That will continue to drive the economy. So it's from these 3 points, I think relative picture of India is much better compared to, let's say, a set of developed countries. That's, I think, is the good side of the economy. Some of the side of the economy where I think things could become better, or things could become even promising if we are able to address some of those, right? I think there is number one, which is to say the biggest driver of our economy currently is consumer, which is the consumption story that we have been talking about. But for the consumption story to play out, there needs to be a good distribution of wealth that needs to happen in the country. Otherwise, what will happen is if the wealth is concentrated with a certain percentage of people, whatever said and done, they can't consume more than what's required. And then the rest of the economy will not be consuming the way we are expecting it to be. So the distribution of wealth to encourage wider consumption for 140 crore people in India, I think that's something that needs to be addressed, or that needs to become better. There is a second, which is to say is from the innovation point of view, I think we are very good at frugal innovation. We are very good at service innovation. We are very good at consumer-driven innovation, which is about, convenience, deliveries, tech. I think we are very good at, and I think there are so many other organizations or other different developed countries where people have taken these ideas and started to implement. But I think we also need to look into innovation on which is much more core, which is non-service, non-consumption, but it can be either tech, deep tech, manufacturing. Those are some places I think more innovation needs to happen in. And it's not that we have not done it before. We have done it so many times, we have done multiple times, but somehow I think it has not been as focused in last 10-15 years, and that requires some effort because those are the innovation that is also very sustainable, and it can create long-term impact for the economy. So a balanced view, but obviously relatively much better than some of the developed countries, obviously, but comes with few opportunities that we should think about.
गुड. तो मेरा भारत, रहने दीजिए, फालतू ही बोले आप लोग. मेरा भारत. देखिए, कुछ लोग भारत को महान रखने के लिए कितनी मेहनत कर रहे हैं, और हम यहाँ एसी रूम में बैठ के इतना खाना डकारने के बाद हमारे मुंह से आवाज नहीं निकल रही है. मेरा भारत. अब लगा कुछ हुआ है. चलिए, so I have two more question for Nishant, but before I go with that two question, ये इतना सुनने के बाद anyone who has any question from Nishant? Anyone? हाँ, निकिता. माइक दो मुस्कान निकिता को. तो अच्छा तुम बोलो, आवाज आ जाएगा तुम्हारा.
That's a very, that's I think the biggest problem that we need to solve for today. What happens is there is a fixed, in economic term, there's a term called demographic dividend or demographic advantage. That is the time period now. We have a demographic advantage because we have the highest saliency of the people who are working age. Now the way, and therefore there is a constant, or there is a limited time while they will remain like that in terms of the working class. If you are able to utilize them with the highest productivity, try to create assets, try to create innovation at the right time, which can give us advantage 20 year, 30 year down the line, then I think the problem is under control, because you would have already created asset and productivity for something that would give you dividend 30 year down the line, when this age group will no longer remain the advantage for you. But if you lose this time period and not able to use that dividend well, it will bite us. It's a double-edged sword because it will bite us very badly because you not have created the dividend, you not have created the productivity, you not have created the asset class that will serve us 25, 30 years down the line. So it's a very valid question. If you not invested right now to make the most productive demographic age group, we are not setting ourselves for 30 years down the line because then the liabilities will be much more while we will not have created the right assets to serve them.
Good. Nishant, I think जो सवाल मैं सोचा पूछूं उसके पहले एक दूसरा सवाल पूछता हूँ. So this book, The Game of Power and Passion, we all are struggling with time management. So I'll take your lesson for time management later on, but prior to that, क्यों ज़रूरत पड़ी इस किताब को लिखने की? आखिर दुनिया में किताबों की कमी थी क्या जो एक और तुमने हमारे ऊपर लाद दिया? हम किताब बहुत ईजिली खरीद लेते हैं, बट जब इस किताब के एक एक पेजेस को आप देखेंगे और महीन महीन शब्दों में जब ये लिखते हैं तो मुझे लगता है कि एक व्यक्ति जब सोचता होगा किताब लिखने का तो आप सोचिए कि आपको ये कहा जा रहा है कि आप इतने बड़े थॉट्स जो समुद्र की तरह हैं उसमें से आप कुछ कुछ पानी निकालिए और आप उसको उस पानी को ऐसा बनाइए कि जिसको आप पी सकें. तो ये किताब भी कुछ उसी तरीके से है कि आपके थॉट्स चलते रहते हैं और फिर उस थॉट्स को आप अरेंज करते हैं, फिर उसको सजाते हैं, फिर उसको वर्ड्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, लिखते हैं, पब्लिश करते हैं. एंड फ्रॉम लास्ट 2 years Nishant is widely traveling with this book in all IIT, IIM, all big institution, universities, students, corporates, everywhere he is traveling. And I think today with JPNR also, if Nishant comfortably accepted our invitation, तो उसके पीछे इस बुक का एक थॉट प्रोसेस जरूर रहा होगा कि हाँ चलो मुझे इस बुक के लिए भी ज़रूर लोगों से, यंग जनरेशन से बातें शेयर करनी है. तो आई थिंक जस्ट गिव द आइडिया कि क्यों लिखा, क्या ज़रूरत है और इसको पढ़ने के बाद हम कहाँ पहुँचेंगे.
I think what you just asked has actually multiple questions. Let me try to just segregate and try to answer that, right? I think there's one part which is motivation. Like, why did I write this book? Where did the motivation come from? Actually, there are two motivations that came from. And for that, I will tell you a couple of stories, right? So I joined BCG in 2011 when I passed out of IIM Lucknow. And now it's 14 years since I've been in BCG. We were having, and what happens in BCG whenever a new batch join, I think within a month, we do a big party. It's like a huge party of the new joinees that happen. And now the batches have also started to increase. So you don't know everyone who has joined. Because we join in like, like everyone will join between April to June, but it's like 20 people, 20 people, 20 people, or 30 people, 30 people, 30 people. So you will not know everyone who's joined as part of your cohort. But in that party, you get to know all 90 people or 100 people. In our time, it used to be 40. Now it has become 100, 120, whatever, right? So we were having this party in 2011, first month in the firm, everyone was happy, किसी को project मिला था, किसी को नहीं मिला था, चल मार रहा था, and we were having this, right? Then when we were having this party, I think there's a guy who walked across the lounge and came to me, and he said, are you Nishant Shekhar? I was like, yes, I am Nishant Shekhar, sorry, but I don't know you, apologies for that. He said, नहीं, वो तो ठीक है. Obviously आप मेरे को नहीं जानते होंगे, but are you from Karakoram Hostel, IIT Delhi? I said, yes, I am from Karakoram Hostel, IIT Delhi. And then he said, Sarv Seshtham Sarv Sundaram, Karakoram, Karakoram. That's our hostel phrase that we use in the hostel. And then he said, Nishant, the legacy continues. And I was actually positively surprised. I was nostalgic. I heard from him why he met and spoke about to me about my hostel and all of this. He said, I am from Karakoram Hostel, IIT Delhi. He had passed out in 2007. So BCG also has from IITs and IIMs, right? So I had joined from IIM. He had came from IIT Delhi. He had actually joined IIT Delhi after I had passed out. And still he knew the story and the the legacy and whatever had happened between 2002, 2003 onwards in the hostel. And he came to meet me and thought he will just share some of the stories. And that point of time, it stuck to me that even after 10 years or 12 years, people are talking about that phase, that time, that story that happened in the college. And this is something, a story that needs to be told to the people, because I think a lot of people know the life of IIT Delhi more from Chetan Bhagat's book. And I'm a fan of Chetan Bhagat, but I think he still captured only 10% of what happens in a college life, especially in IIT, right? I mean, there is a story of growing up. There is a story of, teens becoming man. There is a story of friendship. There is a story of politics. There is a story of how can you passionately work towards an institution. There is a lot of rivalry that happens, and it's all healthy. And how an individual grown up from a teen to a man, I think that is something that needs to be told. So that was it. It's actually captured as part of the prologue of the book also, because it's almost 80-85% true story. So that was one motivation. The second motivation that happened was, so when I had joined IIT, I was a very left-brained child, right? Rank 155, science student, doing only math, science. I mean, that was kind of a bit of sports, but that was a bit nerdy. When I joined IIT Delhi, actually it exposed to me the right side of the brain. Because not many people will believe the kind of cultural, the culture of sports, the culture of cultural activities, the culture of theater, the culture of music, the culture of drama that exist in some of these campuses are unmatched. There is so much talent that comes out of IITs because of the way I think the people are groomed. I don't know how many of you remember Chitwan from Tripling or Amol Parashar, and I think there are only 2 shows that came last month. Gram Chikitsalay, and then there is a Jio Hotstar पे भी कल करके उसका एक नया शो आया है. I know Tripling में भी था. He's my junior from IIT Delhi. Different hostel. He in fact dubbed from one of my small movie that I made in the campus. Arunab Kumar, Biswa, Jitender, Jitu Bhaiya, Kota Factory, Panchayat. He's an IIT Delhi Kharagpur 2-year junior. All these guys are from IIT. And this culture of drama, theater, creativity is so good. I think now people have started to join this area also. So when I joined IIT, so this right side of the brain, which is drama, theater, I did a lot. I went into script writing, I went into theater, I made my own movies, short movies, and that's what I was saying. Amol, in fact, dubbed for one of my movie in the campus. But somehow, as you passed out of college, normal corporate grinding, work, then IIM, then BCG, I didn't get time to get back to some of those of my work. And then I realized that if I have to really go back to the right side of the brain, this is the easier way, or this is the more simpler way where I don't have to depend on any other. I can still do writing on my own. I can still write a book on my own. But the story motivation was there because of that incident that happened. And I combined it together to come up with the book. It's a true story. Everything that happens in the campus is the way it has been described. While it will look like a very drama page turner, but that's how actually things happen in the campus. If you tell me about what people can take away from this, I think 3-4 things I will say. I think there is number one, which is to say, until unless you try out new things in life, you will never know what you are good at. As I said, right, I never did theater, writing, script before I went into IIT. And because I tried, I came to know, I thought, okay, there's some part of this that I can also develop, right? So that's, I think, there is a number one. There is a number two, I think there is that when people join some of these colleges or some of these firms, people think networking is a good practice. But I think more than networking, what is more helpful is helping each other out. Because people will just know each other when as a network. But if you help each other out at any point of institution that you are part of, people will remember you for much longer time, and it pays you in long term really well. So always think about how you can help each other, how you can help the other people in the organization. It goes a very, very long way. And then there is a third, which is to say that there will be times you will feel life is not going great for you. Believe me, believe in yourself to say there will be good time that is coming. And if there's a good time that is going on, believe me, there is a not so good time that is waiting for you. And how do you survive some of those up and down while growing up as an individual? I think this book serves the right purpose.
Great. So I'll reserve one copy for me. So I'll not read. I'll ask Rakhi to read and summarize me for. So you have flight, I know. So but I'll take. So I think let me summarize this part. कि निशांत ने जो बात कही बुक की, I think ये एक स्किल सेट जो हम लोग सेट करते हैं, जो हम पैशन बोलते हैं, बचपन से काम करते हैं. जैसे अगर मुझे कोई कहे रात में छुट्टी काट के कि नीरज जी गाना गाना है तो हम गा सकते हैं. तो आज भी हम आप लोग को झिलाएंगे 10 मिनट. आज बैंड भी बुला लिए हैं. हम बोले फ्री का ऑडियंस है, स्टेज का खर्चा लग ही रहा है, तो वाई नॉट टू यूज़ इट. तो आई थिंक ये जो चाइल्डिश है ना, ये बना के रखिए. हम बड़े होके क्या करेंगे बताइए, कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है. तो आप ये बचपना भी रखिए. तो देखिए सैलरी कमा ही रहे हैं, रेमुनरेशन बता ही रहे हैं, डॉलर में कमा ही रहे हैं, और आराम से हम लोग के साथ बैठ के गप भी कर रहे हैं. तो माई हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट टू ईच वन ऑफ यू, भगवान ने, और आई थिंक आपको मैगजीन भी हम देंगे. मैं तो सरप्राइज हूँ जो दिस काइंड ऑफ पेंटिंग, हमारे किन किन लोगों ने पेंटिंग दी अपने बुक्स के लिए. खड़े हो जाइए, एक बार खड़े हो जाइए, खड़े हो जाइए अपने जगह पर जिन्होंने पेंटिंग्स दी हैं. अ बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर ऑल ऑफ देम. ब्यूटीफुल पेंटिंग्स, ब्यूटीफुल. मतलब इट वॉज मेस्मराइज when I saw on PDF. This Rituja and Nandini worked very hard to come out with this magazine. तो बहुत सुंदर. तो ये स्किल को कंटिन्यू रखिए और हम लोगों को ज़रूर आगे इसमें बढ़ना चाहिए. सो लास्ट क्वेश्चन निशान टू यू. Everyone want to achieve highest and biggest thing in the life, but I think कोई कहता है कि हमको अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं मिली, कोई कहता है पैसा नहीं था. But with my experience of last 20 years, I think the biggest problem is management of time. And once you learn how to manage your time, I think nothing is unachievable. You can achieve everything. Please say something on time management.
I think 75% of our things that we do in life, I think it's all time management. I think you can learn skills, you can learn knowledge, but those are only they are not useful until you are able to apply them, and to apply them, you need to find time to manage. To manage your entire days, weeks, months, etc. Right? But I think 2-3 things I will just say there. I think there is one. I think the easiest thing to do in life is find an excuse of not doing it, and we generally get into this trap of to say, because I am doing A, I can't do B. Because I am doing B, I can't do C. That's the easiest way. But trust me, there is no one other than you, yourself, who can think about, or who can plan about, or you can actually set goals for yourself and move ahead. कोई आपको कोई और मदद करने नहीं आएगा. While you can look for mentors, while you can look for people that you can reach out to for help, but at the end of the day, it's your own life. It's your own. You need to take ownership of it as early age that you are able to take it. I think the better it is, and the moment you will be able to take ownership of your life, ये time management अपने आप होने लग जाता है. You will never find excuse to say मैं ये नहीं कर सकते, वो नहीं कर सकते, वो नहीं कर सकते, because you know यार मेरी life है, मेरी life को अच्छा करना है, मेरे life को better करना है, मेरे life को और achieve करना है, तो मेरे को अपना time खुद से manage करना पड़ेगा. So that's, I think, on the time management start with the ownership of your own life, own 24 hours, own week, own months. That's number one. Now coming to how do you actually manage time, right? I think there's a one thing which is that I think जो भी चीज़ आप ये 2-3 या 3 I think one thing you need to be very, very clear about is consistency. I think life is a marathon, it's not a sprint. So even if you choose whatever you want to do, be consistent about the amount of time you want to spend. I will just give you this example of a book. Obviously, our life is very, very, very busy. Monday to Friday, 14 hours, 16 hours, travel, different cities. Every week, I'm in at least 2 cities in India. So weekday, I will never find time. But I had to write this book. So what did I figure out? I said, every Saturday, 4 hours, I will dedicate to write this book. It took me 2 years to write the book. every Saturday 4 hours. But what helped was I made a commitment to myself. I will not be in a hurry. मेरे को ये एक दिन में, एक हफ्ते, एक महीने में नहीं लिखनी किताब. बट मैं इतना कमिटमेंट कर सकता हूँ कि हर एक सैटरडे 4 घंटे में किताब पे दूंगा. उसके बाद जितना टाइम ले ये ले, बट आई विल गिव माई 4 hours to book, and then it took me 2 years to finally, because whatever 104 Saturdays into 4 hours is what I spend time to writing the book. That's, I think, is one is consistently maintaining consistency in giving time to whatever you have taken for. There is a second where it is to say, we consultant, I think, by design becomes very, very sharp in prioritizing. And we are open to changes at quick notice. Let's say, I mean, the mindset that you have to say, यार अगर मैंने कल का decide कर लिया ये करना है तो I will not change it. That doesn't work for us. मतलब आज मेरी शायद planning कल के लिए कुछ होगी, शाम तक हो सकता है different हो जाए. So we are quick in adapting, but also therefore prioritizing, reprioritizing to say, आज के लिए ये important है, ठीक है, आज की चीज़ कल चली जाएगी, because that has become much more important. So how do you quickly, dynamically reprioritize this to help this time? I think is very, very critical. There is a fourth thing which is very, very important is sometimes we do a lot of escalation of commitment in our minds. यार मेरे को ये करना है तो मैं टाइम लगाए जा रहा हूँ. I know कि this is not useful. It's okay to sometimes just cut your losses and say हाँ ठीक है, महीना लग गया, 2 महीने लग गया, टाइम लगा दिया, नहीं आया रिटर्न, it's okay. Let's move, you reuse the time for something more productive, something better. I think that's the thing. And the fifth thing is, I will say, I think about time management is, as I was saying, right, people become a bit, I will say, a mix of either fear of failure or fear of, or a bit afraid of trying out thing. I think you need to get out of it. Allocate times to the new thing that you want to try out, the new passion that you want to try out. Until unless you dedicate time to your passion, it will always remain a hobby. Hobby को अगर passion में convert करना है तो the only way is find out time and dedicate it. Own your life. कोई आके आपके लिए वो time निकाल के आपको नहीं देगा.
Great. A big round of applause for Nishant. So, any one question I can take? Only one. Anyone? Anyone? Preeti, yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. What differentiates a good consultant from a great one? So,
It's a very tough question. I think 3 things, if I can call it, right? 2 or 3 things that I can think about. I think there's one which is about ownership. I think our consulting life is typically difficult because there is a lot of ambiguity in that we are trying to do for the client. The question would not be clear, the problem would not be clear, and therefore you have to apply yourself a lot. And therefore the biggest skill that helps is ownership. If you are taking the ownership of the problem end to end, you will figure out ways to get the right solution, get the right source, get the right alignment, get the right things done. ये मेरा काम है, ये मेरा baby है, मैं कर दूंगा. I think that makes, because a lot of time what happens is you have a lot of smart people that goes into consulting, but वो ठीक है, analysis, Excel, tool, सब बना लिया, but काम नहीं हुआ. Because उनको ये नहीं पता कि end to end इसको complete करने के लिए what all it takes. I think is the ownership, I think is very, very critical in, right? This is second which makes great consultant is listening. Many a times what happens is you go to an organization and think उनका ये problem है, मेरे को आता है solve करना, मैं ये 3 चीज़ करूँगा हो जाएगा, ये मैं 4 चीज़ करूँगा हो जाएगा, because someone would have tried it, someone would have worked, and therefore it will work in their context. But my at least philosophy is without any perception, without any belief, listen to the client, listen to what their problem is, what is their context. In fact, there is a thumb rule that I always use that when I meet someone for the first time, I deliberately see that the 80% of the talking is done by client, and I only talk for the 20% of the time. Because until unless you listen, You don't understand what the client is thinking about. As an outsider, you will never have, right? I think that's number 2. Number 3, I think, which makes the great client, which make the great consultants are, in our terms, we call it to say, go beyond the obvious, or go beyond, or set the right bar. And that's what I think consultants, I mean, some of the successful consultant continue is because we have set the bar. We have set the bar in terms of either the level of solution, the depth of the solution, the type of the solution. But then that becomes the bar to beat and move to the next level. And if you continue to beat the bar that you have set for your own, without thinking that यार ये तो max कर दिया मैंने, I think you will remain relevant. The moment you say जो मैंने best कर दिया अब इससे ऊपर नहीं जा सकते, then slowly you will start to become irrelevant in life. And I think that is something has actually helped not only me but BCG as a whole also, that I think the bar that we keep setting for ourselves continue to increase and consistently every year. Those are the 3 things I would say can make great consultants.
Great thoughts. A big round of applause for Nishant. I think whatever inputs you have given for a different question, I think that all points are very, very relevant. And again, it depends. हमने knowledge तो ले लिया, हम इसको action में कितना लाते हैं. तो friends, I think, although many of you are from the परिवार of कालिदास, क्योंकि कोई लिखते तो है नहीं, सब आज भजन की तरह सुन लिए और सुन के यहाँ से चले जाएंगे बॉडी उठा के, और फिर वो कल स्वाहा हो जाएगा. तो पॉइंट यहाँ ये है कि ऑल्दो ये यूट्यूब में रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, तो आई विल रिक्वेस्ट ईच वन ऑफ यू कि प्लीज़ नोट डाउन दिस थॉट्स, और ये थॉट्स कल अगर एक्शन में आते हैं तो इसका आउटकम कुछ बहुत बड़ा हो सकता है. So Nishant, thank you very much. All the way you traveled from Mumbai. Yesterday he came out and he told me one statement very categorically that these 2 days are for you. So I think considering stature, time and everything, so this is a big thing for entire JPNR family, and we will always be obliged for this. Over to you.
Thank you.
Because let's face it, consulting today is more than just a career option. It's a dream of many CA aspirants. But often in this vast world dominated by IITians and IIM alumni, many of us struggle to crack this code, especially us CA aspirants. Some even feel lost in the woods. But today, thanks to this session, that path feels a little clearer and the dream a little closer.
From the brilliant corridors of IIT to strategic halls of IIM Lucknow, and now to the literary stage, Mr. Nishant Shekhar has walked a path defined by intellect, ambition, and storytelling.
His debut novel, The Game of Power and Passion, promises more than just a narrative. And to know more, you need to have this book and give it a read.
And now, we come to the last leg of this session. And for that, we invite Ms. Simran Saraogi.
So as we come and end to this insightful session and inspiring session, first and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Nishant Shekhar sir for coming today and taking out time from his busy schedule. Sir, your presence today has made all of us to get into the tremendous learning experience. Next, your insights into the real-world challenges of consulting, the evolving expectations of clients, and the strategic mindset required to thrive this dynamic field has given us a fresh perspective to consulting. You have reminded us that consulting is not just about giving advice, but it is all about building trust and solving problems. Lastly, I would like to thank Neeraj sir that your tiffin sharing has taken us today to this great session. Thank you so much.
तो जोरदार ताली आदित्य के लिए. खाकने के बाद इतना जोर ताली है? चलो सब खड़ा हो जाओ, खड़ा हो जाओ, खड़ा हो जाओ. हाथ ऊपर, हाथ ऊपर, हाथ ऊपर. किसका किसका हाथ ऊपर नहीं उठ रहा है? क्या हुआ प्रत्युषा? पड़ोसी का हाथ उठाने नहीं बोले हैं? हाँ, सब हाथ ऊपर. चलो जोर से ताली बजाओ.
A A seasoned finance professional with 20 years of post-qualification experience, predominantly in manufacturing industry, Mr. Ritesh Kumar Agarwal is an associate member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. He is currently working as the Chief Financial Officer at Hero Motors. Previously, he held the position of the CFO at Ethos Limited from 2021 to 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Paridhi, for walking us through that remarkable journey. I now request the assigned individuals to come forward and felicitate Mr. Ritesh Agarwal with a memento, plant, and Uttoryo. I request Ravi Kant Yadav, Tabassum Parvin, and Vibha Dwivedi to come up on stage. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It's about one life influencing another. With that powerful thought, we now invite Mr. Ritesh Agarwal to take the stage and share his insights on what it truly takes to rise in the corporate world, not just professionally, but also personally.
Sir, we are eager to hear your story, your lessons, turning points, and vision towards life. What drives you?
Before Ritesh starts, just I would like to share with you that Ritesh is a very dear friend of mine. We have studied together while doing CA. And let me tell you that maybe back then I was not aware that he was so good at financial reporting and other things. But of late, from few of other friends, I got to know that he is one of the best at financial reporting, even one of the best minds in financial reporting in India as of now. So he has a wonderful experience in financial reporting. He will definitely share a lot of things with us. So we are eager to hear from you, Ritesh.
Thank you, JNPI team and Roshan, having me here. You said something which I do not agree. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is the best. We are all the students that we learn together every day. There is new learning and then we learn. So I would not be able to sit here and do this. I want to do this as an interactive session. Instead of that, I will be delivering it and I might be going around there. So which language that we should be comfortable? Hindi, English or mix? Mix. तो वैसे चलते हैं. आप क्या सुनना चाहेंगे? What you want to learn, listen from me. What is the expectation? I want to hear from you. Before I would say कि नहीं मुझे ये बतानी है, I don't want to do that. What you want to know from me? What is the expectation that you have? CFO बनना और CFO होना. तो CFO बनना is a designation. Designation चाहिए या experience चाहिए? Experience चाहिए. That's the better. Designation तो अपने follow करेगी, पहले experience ले आए. What is the experience that you want to gain? चाहिए क्या? कैसे आएगी experience? Who are we? कौन है हम? टू बी चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स. उसके पहले हम अकाउंटेंट हैं, बाद में चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनेंगे. आज के दिन में अकाउंटेंट है, राइट? अकाउंटेंट की जिम्मेदारियां क्या होती है? मैं आता हूं आप लोग के पास. क्या होती है अकाउंटेंट की जिम्मेदारी?
कंपनी का फाइनेंशियल देखना थी, वो सब कंप्लायंस रेगुलेटर है, रिकॉर्डिंग ट्रांजैक्शंस ही सब.
नहीं, डेफिनेशन. जिम्मेदारियां क्या?
प्रॉपर रिकॉर्डिंग एंड ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस एंड ऑल दिस.
एनीवन एल्स? वो तो हिसाब रख रहे हैं ना. जिम्मेदारियां क्या है? हिसाब रखना इज वन एक्शन. व्हाट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी? accurate? Absolutely. So we are the doctor of a financial society. अब उसमें कोई बीमारियां आएंगी, देखनी है, समझनी है. So how do we see that? So what do we do? Who are we? What do we do? We take care of we identify the issues, right? सबसे पहले हमें क्या सिखाई जाती है? अब प्रॉब्लम निकालो जी. क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आई है निकाल लो. चलो जी, जितने ऑब्जर्वेशन आएंगी क्लाइंट उतना बोलेगा जी नॉलेजेबल है. ऐसा नहीं होता. वो ऑब्जर्वेशन रियल ऑब्जर्वेशन है. इफ दैट ऑब्जर्वेशन इज एडिंग वैल्यू टू द क्लाइंट देन इट मेक सेंस. सो सबसे पहले आइडेंटिफाई कीजिए जो हम काम कर रहे हैं उसका पर्पस क्या है, गोल क्या है, क्यों कर रहे हैं. आज हम चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट बनना चाहते हैं, क्यों बनना चाहते हैं, करना क्या चाहते हैं. पैसा कमाना इज द बाई प्रोडक्ट, बट व्हाट डू वी डू, व्हाई वी वांट टू डू चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट. Someone asked, you asked questions, right, earlier? Someone asked questions, Vedant. You. There is a dicey situation, anxiety is going on. हमारे साथ भी थी, सबके साथ होती है. क्या करें, कैसे करें, कहाँ जाएं, क्या करेंगे, करियर में कुछ होगा, नहीं होगा. बट वो एंग्जाइटी, देयर इज एन एनर्जी हमारे पास है और समय इतना ही है. उस समय को लगाना कहाँ है. जर्नी तो एक्शन है, सब लर्निंग. सो वो समय जो आपके पास है, दैट्स द टाइम एंड दैट्स द मनी एज अ स्टूडेंट वी हैव. इफ यू लीव दैट मनी नाउ, फिर बचेगा क्या. आपकी इन्वेस्टमेंट है वो. आज एक हु डज इन्वेस्टमेंट टुडे, म्यूचुअल फंड में SIP इक्विटी सब करते हैं ना, क्यों करते हैं. तो आपका टाइम ही आपका मनी है आज के दिन में. वो टाइम गया, पैसे गए, कुछ नहीं मिलने वाला. सो इफ यू इन्वेस्ट राइट एट द मोमेंट तो वो हो जाएगी, you'll gain. So choosing that right time at the right energy. Now we talk about ऊर्जा. ऊर्जा इज व्हाट, एनर्जी. वो भी लिमिटेड है. सोचने में बिता दें या एक्शन में लगा दें, क्या करना चाहेंगे. कहते तो हम एक्शन है, कर बिताते तो सोचने में है. कैसे उसको एक्शन में लेके आए. अरे वन साइड हो रही है, मजा नहीं आ रहा. कैसे लेके
अपने स्ट्रेंथ्स को पहचान के उसको चैनलाइज इनटू एनर्जी.
एनी अदर थॉट दिस टेबल. Planning, okay. Any other thought?
Like we have to identify that where we are going wrong, our weaknesses, and work upon it. So that.
Do not identify the problem. Identify opportunities. Every problem has a back-end opportunities. That's where our energy to be focused on opportunities or problem. यदि हम प्रॉब्लम में करते हैं तो वो रहती है आधे क्लास हैं जी, आधे क्लास खत्म हो जाएंगे. इफ वी थिंक अबाउट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी, आधे क्लास भरने में लग जाएंगे हम. सो थिंक अबाउट अ अपॉर्चुनिटी. एवरी प्रॉब्लम हैज एन अपॉर्चुनिटी. दैट्स वेयर वी सी number of startups that is coming in every day. Every year you will find that number of startups. What is the theme of that startup which is coming in every day? Problem solve कर रहे हैं. वो problem solve कर रहे हैं, but वो opportunity लगा. उनके पास opportunity है, that opportunity that they are capitalizing. So that's convert your problem into opportunity. Everywhere, every day. चाहे हम पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा. आज के दिन में तो हमारे पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हैं. वी डिडंट हैव एनी ऑप्शंस अर्लियर. बुक्स पढ़ने पड़ते थे. रोशन, तुम्हारे पास वो वाली बुक है? Mafaki. So this is the action. अमित तेरे पास ये वाली है, वो आई थी. We used to ask everyone कि आपके पास ये वाली बुक है, नहीं है, and we used to study 4-5 books. टाइम निकालो लगाओ. आपके पास अब तो मोबाइल पे निकालो हो जाती है और समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. वी यूज्ड टू सी कौन बताएगा हमें, वो कौन समझाएगा हमें, एंड समझा दिया. सो देयर इज वन दैट समझा दिया एग्जाम पास करने के लिए. बट इज दैट द रियल, द कॉन्सेप्ट? व्हाई आर वी डूइंग? अगेन द पर्पस. व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव? इफ आवर ऑब्जेक्टिव इज राइट, सब्जेक्ट हो ही जाएगा. इफ ऑब्जेक्ट फाइनल हो गया, सब्जेक्ट हो जाएगा. तो सबसे पहले ऑब्जेक्ट फाइनल करें, गोल सेट करें, टारगेट आइडेंटिफाई करें, उसके बाद ही काम करें. और सबसे पहले ये याद रखना हम क्या हैं, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट हैं. एज वी से वी आर डॉक्टर्स फॉर अ फाइनेंशियल फंक्शन. एक बार डॉक्टर कोई मिस्टेक करता है, क्या होता है? पेशेंट मर जाता है. हमने मिस्टेक की तो क्या होगा? इकोनॉमी खराब हो जाएगी. तो हम मिस्टेक कर नहीं सकते. हम मिस्टेक करेंगे तो कंट्री डूब जाएगी. डॉक्टर मिस्टेक करता है तो एक पेशेंट मरता है. हम मिस्टेक करते हैं तो कंट्री खराब हो जाती है. सो वी डू नॉट हैव अ चॉइस. वी हैव टू फॉलो दिस. क्योंकि मोदी जी ने भी एक सेशन में कहा था, वी आर द बैकबोन. हमारी एक साइन की कीमत, हमने एक साइन किया, उसका मतलब क्या होता है, तो वो हमें ध्यान में रखनी है. तो सबसे पहले आइडेंटिफाई गोल, पर्पस, एंड देन वर्क ऑन. सक्सेस अपने आप आ जाएगी. मेनी टाइम लाइक एज रोशन मेंशन CFOs. तो CFOs इज अ जर्नी. इट्स अ नॉट डेजिग्नेशन, इट्स अ जर्नी. एवरीबडी इज CFO. आज के दिन में आप यहाँ जो भी हैं, एवरीबडी इज लाइक दैट. देयर इज नो डिफरेंस. सोच में लाइए कि आप जो काम कर रहे हैं, आर यू सर्विसिंग और यू डिलीवरिंग? Looks like same, right? Servicing or delivering? Delivering, okay. Servicing or delivering? Servicing. Servicing means काम आया, हम कर दिए. जी हमें काम मांग रहे हैं, हम तो दे दे रहे हैं. Delivering means हमने जिम्मेदारी से दिया है कि यदि उसका काम कंप्लीट होता है एंड ही गेट इट सक्सीड, ही विल बी हैप्पी. इफ समवन इज हैप्पी, क्या करेगा वो आपके साथ जुड़ा रहेगा, रिलेशनशिप आपकी बनती है. तो सर्विसिंग इज द सेम, बट इट इज डिलीवरिंग. सो व्हेन वी डू अ डिलीवरी, इट इज द वर्क दैट वी कंप्लीट विथ द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. एंड रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी कैसे आती है? जब उस काम को हम अपना मानते हैं. अकाउंटेबिलिटी ले लिया, अपना मानते हैं, दिल से मानते हैं. यदि दिल से काम करते तो वो हमारा काम है, और यदि वो हमारा काम है, सो अगेन यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड अटैच एंड डिटैच. यू नीड टू नो व्हेन टू अटैच एंड यू नीड टू नो व्हेन टू डिटैच. तो जब हम काम कर रहे हैं, इट इज द वर्क दैट वी आर डूइंग एंड वी हैव टू डू इट विद डिलिजेंट. क्योंकि यदि मैं ये काम हमारे लिए करता तो कैसे करता? किसी की नौकरी कर रहा हूं और अपना काम कर रहा हूं, में बहुत फर्क होता है. सो the first thing is that as a professional, forget about that we are working with someone XYZ. आज हम यहाँ हैं, कल कहीं और होंगे. First thing, we are as a professional. And the responsibility for as a professional is to follow the passion, follow the compliance. And हम हमेशा कहते हैं, financial statement assertion that we follow, right? That 5 financial statement assertion, cut off, completeness, rights and obligations. उसकी लाइफ में मतलब क्या है? हमने कहा कंप्लायंस किया हुआ है, राइट? इज दैट द कंप्लीटेड और नॉट? रिटर्न फाइल करनी थी, हमने कर दी, बट वो रिटर्न कंप्लीट है कि नहीं पता नहीं, नोटिस आएगा कि नहीं आएगा. यदि हमने कंप्लीट रिटर्न किए तो शायद नोटिस ना आए, कंप्लीट नहीं किए तो डेफिनेटली नोटिस आएगा. सो दैट मीन्स कंप्लायंस किए, रिटर्न फाइल किया है, लेकिन इज दैट द रिटर्न इज कंप्लीटेड? दैट इज कैप्चर्ड ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन? नो. So the compliance, that words is incomplete without completed compliance. So we should remember that whatever we do, it's a completed compliances. करना है बोल के नहीं कर दिया है, complete करके किया है. As a CFO, when we go to any boardroom, तो हमें क्या मतलब what board wants from us? वो कुछ मतलब they do not think that कि हमें वहाँ पे जाके नंबर डालने हो तो PPT में डाले हुए हैं. And they do not want 90 slides, 100 slides. What they want, few things. The numbers that we give should not be just reading that number. What is the insight that we give? Narratives that we give? What is to do that we get into a board? And what are the strategy that we play? वो जमाने गए जब CFO आते थे, अकाउंटेंट थे, नंबर बनाते थे, बैलेंस शीट साइन करते थे, स्टॉक एक्सचेंज में डाल देते थे. That days are gone. Now CFO is as good as a business partner. So we have to think from now that we are a business partner. We are not just doing an accounting and audit services nowadays. Those days are gone. वो AS पढ़ लेते थे and AAS पढ़ लेंगे, उसमें knowledge of client business लिखा हुआ तो जरूर है. कितने लोग हम फॉलो करते हैं knowledge of client business? कितना स्टडी करते हैं? How do we create SWOT analysis of a client? Strength, weakness, opportunities, threat, before starting our work. Just think about it. If we follow these processes, not just doing an audit, but if we follow this process, we will get to know many of the insight of the industry. वो industry करता क्या है? कैसे आता है? What is the business that they are doing? So it's not only looking into from a number, compliances. It's about the business. If we know the business, उसके challenges हमें पता चलेंगे. Then when you know the challenges, you have an opportunity. And if that an opportunity, तो पैसे हैं. Whether you are as a service provider or whether you are as in inside the company. We always think about a success. Success चाहिए, success चाहिए, success चाहिए. It's a goal, but वो success आएगी कैसे? How do we do the journey? What do we think about a success and how that success will be achieved? How that journey will be taken up? Anyone? आप लोग खुद लेकर के बोलिए. We should be interacting.
So success according to me is dynamic. मतलब हर स्टेज पे मेरे लिए सक्सेस का डेफिनेशन अलग होगा. तो अभी के लिए मेरा
सक्सेस इज अ रिजल्ट. पहुंचेंगे कैसे?
तो वो प्रोसेस को फॉलो करके.
क्या प्रोसेस?
जो उस स्टेज पे जरूरी है.
क्या जरूरी है?
फॉर एग्जांपल अभी सर मेरे लिए सक्सेस है कि मैं आर्टिकलशिप अच्छे से कंप्लीट करके फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में फाइनल क्लियर कर लूं. तो दैट विल बी सक्सेस फॉर मी.
दैट इज अगेन एक्शन. व्हाट इज अ जर्नी?
So
that is action. You said I will complete my articleship and I will clear in first attempt. That is the goal that you said. I want to clear first attempt.
Yeah.
And that action कि मुझे ये पढ़ाई करके करना है.
Yeah.
But what is a journey?
So journey is मतलब जो भी उतार चढ़ाव आएंगे उसमें.
ये तो अभी हो गई ना. What is the journey that you follow everywhere? ये तो एक स्टेप हो गया. इसके बाद तो दुनिया खुली है. एक बार पास होने के बाद तो दुनिया खुली है. So how do you apply that journey?
आप बताओ.
मैं बताऊंगा. मैं जानना चाहता हूं आप लोग से. मैं बताने के लिए आया हूं. Think. यही सोच है. ये सोच ही लानी है. Action नहीं. Purpose. You know the objective, but how do you live that journey?
I'll get this learning today.
I want to hear from other. और किसी की thought है? Anyone from here? Speak. There is nothing right or wrong. Whatever is there, it's just we are learning. Even I'm also learning here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, according to me, success is not a short-term goal or something. Success is just long-lasting. It's never the end of anything that you get a success or something. जो भी आपके पास में आ रहा है, suppose if I am doing articleship right now, if I want to become CA in the next 3 years, then CA is just some paths to achieve that success. And success वो define नहीं कर सकते अपन कि वहाँ पहुँचे तो वो success हो गया. CA होगा, फिर उसके बाद different opportunities आएंगे, उस पे success, उस पे काम करना है, उस पे जो opportunities है उसको. Just what you are doing right now, what you are doing in the path, just enjoy that. आप उस चीज़ को enjoy करते हुए चलेंगे, उस चीज़ से learning लेते हुए जाएंगे, then you will be able to achieve that success.
To somehow, I need some more points.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we can say, as one shared, ki success can't be treated as an end point. Like when we achieve one success, we are always lined up for the next thing. So we can't define success as an end point. And when we think success to be our goal, the journey should be taken in such a way, like for example, we are pursuing articleship. Why to think कि भाई CA बनना है? ठीक है, जो कर रहे हैं, हम लोग CA हैं ना भाई, करते हैं, articleship कर रहे हैं, trial check करना है, भाई take it as the point कि हम CA कर रहे हैं, you are the CA, partner कैसे review करेगा? भाई हम ही देख लेते हैं ना कैसे review करेगा. That is the perspective we want.
Okay, good. Any other thought? School में नहीं है यार. We are just learning. We are having a discussion together. We are learning.
सर जैसे जैसे अपने को अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ दिखती है उसको ग्रैब करना, आइडेंटिफाई करके ग्रैब करना, फिर उसका जो रिजल्ट होता है दैट्स व्हाट वी कॉल द सक्सेस. थोड़ा थोड़ा सक्सेस जैसे आता है तो वैसे वैसे हमारी डेजिग्नेशन.
सक्सेस इज अ रिजल्ट.
यस सर, दैट्स व्हाट.
तो रिजल्ट पहुंचेंगे कैसे?
सर मेहनत करना पड़ेगा, हर चीज़ में मेहनत ज़रूरी है. हार्ड वर्क.
मेहनत इज एक्शन. जर्नी क्या है?
सर जर्नी रेगुलरली मतलब एक्सपीरियंस, नॉलेज गेन करना, अपडेट्स लेते रहना, मतलब जो चेंजेस आता है बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट में उसको पढ़ते रहना, एक्सपीरियंसेस गेन करना, जो आजकल नोटिसेस और वो सब अब आते हैं उसमें वो सब पढ़ते रहना, तो उससे एक्सपीरियंस नॉलेज एनहांस होती है, तो उससे अपने को फिर मतलब एक गाइडेंस मिल जाता है कि अपने को वो चीज़ पे पहुंचना है.
ओके. One from here. Anyone? Yes. Thank you. Hanji.
I'm Ankit. So for me, the failure is the journey to the success. So as we do everything, we get to learn, we fail, we again do the thing, we again fail, and we learn something, and by this journey, we go to the success.
Very good.
Thank you, sir.
Any other? Last.
Sir, learning, implementing, changing will finally lead us to success. The journey जिसके बारे में आप डिस्कस करना चाह रहे हैं, वो सक्सेस तक अपने को सूनर और लेटर अगर अपने उस पर डिलीजेंट है और फोकस्ड है उस पर, तो आई थिंक जो भी स्टेज पे अपने रहेंगे, वट एवर लर्निंग्स विच आर कमिंग टू इट, इफ वी keep that to ourselves and move ahead with it, we'll sooner or later reach to success.
Excellent. So, as a professional, there is no success for us. It is a continuous learning. Every day we do learn, and so ek eye, someone has said, one eye, and then you need to follow the other one. So it's a regularly that goes on. We need to follow this journey. The success is a result, as I mentioned. The journey is important. How do we get through the journey? First is the thought. आनी चाहिए, कर क्या रहे हैं? Once we have a thought, उस थॉट को सोचना तो पड़ेगा. सोच लिया मैं कुछ बनानी है, आ गया, उसके बारे में बनाएं कैसे? That has to be analyzed in such a manner that will result into an action. आज के दिन में हम सोचते बहुत हैं, आइडियाज़ बहुत हैं, एग्जीक्यूशंस नहीं होते हैं। द मोमेंट वी गो टू एग्जीक्यूशंस, अरे कल करेंगे, कल तक 3 आइडिया और आ गए। तो पहले वाला आइडिया हो सकता है वो अमेजिंग सक्सेस हो सकता था, लेकिन वो तो गया, अब वो कहीं किसी ठंडे बस्ते में पड़ा है, पता ही नहीं। सो executions is the most important factor to the journey of a success. Execution हम कभी ना छोड़े। You said one is a failure. कोई भी जर्नी में फेलियर तो मिलेगी। Sometime you go, sometime you fail. But failure is nothing. It is just a investment into a particular activity that we do. Many of my friends, they have not been a first attempt CS. But isn't that they are not CS? किसी ने 10 अटेम्प्ट में पास किए, किसी ने 1 अटेम्प्ट में पास किए, किसी ने 5 में किए। But isn't that they are CS? इस घबरा रहे यार, धमकी दे रहे हैं। एक बार सीए लग गई तो सीए ही है, राइट? बट जिसने 5 बार पढ़ा है और जिसने 1 बार पढ़ा है, अब बंदा इंडस्ट्री में आने के बाद में वो सीख रहा है, दैट गोज ऑन। बट जो बंदा 5 बार पढ़ कर के आया है, he has practiced 5 times. He failed, but he practiced 5 times. So, failure is stepping stone towards the success. एक इन्वेस्टमेंट है। यदि हम फेल हो गए, छोड़ दिए जी नहीं करना है आगे, तो वो स्टेप ही गई। उसके बाद हम जो मोटिवेशन थी वो गई। Maybe I have a video, one video just want to show, and then we'll decode that video. Can we have that video, please? कुछ लोगों ने जरूर देखी भी होगी। What do we understand from this video? Any thought? Yes. Yes. Very good. Yes. Yes. Timing, yes. Execution, yes. Sorry? Yes. Sorry? Yes. इसमें आप जो भी बोलोगे सब yes है. Because this video has a multiple thought. It's about how I was mentioning about the success, right? The journey. Journey identification. That first is a goal that identified. Us goal, then there is a research. What to be done, where to be done. वो एक किसी पहाड़ी के बीच में एक लेक पड़ी हुई है, कोई नहीं जानता उसको. उस बंदे ने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया, अपने नाम दे दिए उसको, और नाम गूगल मैप में चला गया. एवरीबडी नोज दैट कि हाँ ये देव लेक हो गया. So identification of an opportunity. So this is what we say that we need to apply into our profession. कुछ भी आएगा, every time it is not audit, tax, return, GST. We are a professional who gets multiple opportunities, challenges every day. किसी समय में आएगा, हमें बोला जाएगा कि आप ERP करवा दो, कोडिंग करो. हमने कभी नहीं सीखी कोडिंग करनी. कैन वी डू? थोड़े बहुत कर सकते हैं विद द हेल्प ऑफ एक्सपर्ट, बट वी कैन डू. बट वी डिजाइन, राइट? वी डिजाइन द प्रोसेस. वी कांट कोड बट वी डिजाइन द प्रोसेस. सो उसमें हमने टीम ली, बट उसके साथ हमने हमारी थॉट के हिसाब से हमने उस प्रोसेस को डिजाइन की. उस डिजाइन से हमने क्या अचीव किया? सो व्हेन वी गो फॉर, जब आप आईटी ऑडिट करते हैं क्या देखते हैं? इसमें कंट्रोल टेस्टिंग करते हैं, राइट? सो व्हेन यू डू कंट्रोल टेस्टिंग, आप क्या करते हैं? आरसीएम बनवाते हैं, जो आरसीएम है उसको टेस्ट करते हैं. आरसीएम रिस्क कंट्रोल मैट्रिक्स, आई होप एवरीवन नोज. वी वैलिडेट द रिस्क कंट्रोल मैट्रिक्स प्रोसेस. आईटीजीसी हम करते हैं, मैनुअल कंट्रोल देखते हैं किस तरह से आईटीजीसी हुई है, मैनुअल कंट्रोल हुआ है, एंड देन वी वैलिडेट एंड वी प्रोसीड विद आवर ऑडिट प्रोग्राम, राइट? आईटी कंट्रोल हम क्यों इतना इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं? दैट कम्स फ्रॉम अ डिजाइनिंग. हमने वो जो डिजाइन की है, किस तरह से डिजाइन की है, सो दैट द एरर टू बी मिनिमाइज, फ्रॉड कैन बी मिनिमाइज. इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड आप बोल ही नहीं सकते कि नहीं होगा, बिकॉज साइबर इज एवरी डे. अभी कोई वो डांस ऑफ समथिंग इज गोइंग ऑन, राइट? आप पिक्चर डाउनलोड ना करें, मूवी डाउनलोड ना करें, एंड थिंग्स आर गोइंग ऑन. सो दैट विल, ये बार बार क्या हो रहा है? Any other thought? Any questions? कितना टाइम है मेरे पास? Okay. So I was mentioning just before the video that the CFO's role towards the board. एक CFOs होते हैं जो बोर्ड ने बोल दिया जी कर लो. एक CFOs होते हैं जो CEO के साथ चलते रहते हैं, करते रहिए. एक CFOs होते हैं जो ब्रेक्स होते हैं. ब्रेक्स एंड कुछ थॉट चाहिए ब्रेक्स के ऊपर, देन आई विल गिव माई थॉट. एक दो थॉट प्लीज. Okay. नहीं, हमेशा रिएक्टिव करोगे तो भगा दिया जाएगा जी, आप लायक नहीं हो। ब्रेक, so brake is basically you drive car or bike, right? कितनी स्पीड तक भगा सकते हो? कितना? 80। कोई 100 भी चला सकता है, कोई 150 भी चला सकता है, हाईवे मिल जाएगी तो 150, मैं 150 भी चला लेता हूं कभी कभी। मैं कैसे चला पाता हूं 150? किस भरोसे में चलाता हूं? मेरे पास ब्रेक है तभी मैं चलाता हूं, ऐसे ब्रेक नहीं हो तो मैं 20 के आगे नहीं जाऊं, क्योंकि गाड़ी रोकनी है, ब्रेक ना हो तो नहीं जाऊं। सो दैट्स द रोल ऑफ अ CFO दैट प्लेज, कि we takes care of the entire process controls in such a way that allows board and company to go and speed up the business. That's the role as a finance professional that we play. As an auditor, आप जब जाते हैं, that's the same process that we follow, the same facility that we do, same service that we do. But we have to present in such a way कि सामने वाला accept करे, ये ना लगे कि भाई ये प्रॉब्लम कर रहा है। Go with a solution mindset orientation, then it will be there. And the last point that I want to say is the risk management. Whatever we do in a company, most important factor that we follow is the risk management at every level. And for identifying, for managing that risk, we need to know the risk and challenges. उस challenges को हमने opportunity बनाई, risk management किया. And many of the risk management that we do, we gain. पैसे भी कमाते हैं. But do a calculative risk. कुछ insurance है, कुछ other controls process है that you design so that the risk can be minimized. There are, you know, the Reliance retail चल रही है, DMart चल रही है, right? And the people are managing there. उसके ऑफिस तो दूसरी जगह है मुंबई में, and people are doing here. उस स्टोर में है, स्टोर मैनेजर चलता है, पैसे जा रहे हैं, उस एम्प्लॉय काट रहा है, पैसे आप बिल करा रहे हैं, एम्प्लॉय पैसे ले लेता है, कार्ड है तो डायरेक्ट चले जाती है, कैश आता है तो कैसे कंट्रोल होता है? There is a mechanism that has been designed to make it robust, and the control has been designed in such a way कि वो बिजनेस कभी 5 स्टोर से आज 500 स्टोर भी पहुंच जाते हैं और 5000 भी पहुंच जाते हैं, एंड वो लोग चलाते हैं, ना कि वहाँ का मालिक चलाता है। तो आपने क्या किया? डिसेंट्रलाइज किया, प्रोसेस डिजाइन किए, प्रोसेस इस तरह से डिजाइन किया, आपने डिसेंट्रलाइज किया। डिसेंट्रलाइज करने के साथ में आपने एक्सेल किया। यदि एक कंसंट्रेटेड कंट्रोल है तो 5 स्टोर से ज़्यादा आप जाओगे ही नहीं, क्योंकि मेरे को रोज जाना है वहाँ पे। सो डिजाइनिंग, मैनेजिंग, these 2 things are most important. So I'll rest my thought now. In case if you have any questions, happy to take it up.
I think Ritesh and me both are between you and your lunch. So, so I will not take much time, and I hope that there are no questions, right? Do we have any questions from anyone?
Any question is the right question.
If not, then I'll just sum up. I have captured few points what Ritesh has covered. He has covered in a very, very simple language. बहुत simple language में उसने समझाया है. अच्छा, you have a question? Okay.
Sorry, Roshan sir. सर आपने मेंशन किया कि रिस्क कंट्रोल अपने बैठाते हैं, तो सब का डिज़ाइन करते हैं, इम्प्लीमेंट करते हैं उसको, तो सर उसका तो सोल्यूशन अपने पास एक अपने माइंडसेट में रहता है, बट जो अनफोर्सीन रिएक्टिव मेजर जो कोई टाइम पे अपने को लेना पड़ेगा फॉर द अनफोर्सीन रिस्क, उसके ऊपर आपका क्या थॉट्स है?
That's a wonderful question. It's a BCP. BCP, Business Continuity Plan. वो भी आप रिस्क कंट्रोल मैट्रिक्स में पहले डिज़ाइन करते हैं. यू हैव टू थिंक. देर आर सम टाइम्स से आपने 99% कर दिया, 1% बाकी है. So then you have to take appropriate measure when it comes, and then that's again learning step. Then you need to ensure that that should not come in future. You try to complete, manage as much as possible. 100% तो हो ही नहीं सकता, इसीलिए मैंने कहा mitigation, not erosion.
Okay. So the thoughts which I have captured, the first one is convert your problems into opportunities if you want to succeed in life. So that's a wonderful thought. And the difference between servicing and delivering. So now onwards, definitely we will target to deliver rather than service, right? So we have to add value to the client. Then compliance and completed compliance, the difference between the two. So we always have to target completed compliance instead of compliance. Board expects a CFO to be a strategic partner, and they want to see only the actionable points in the final meetings, right? They don't want to see multiple slides. They are not at all interested in that. SWOT analysis, we need to do for every client wherever we are going to audit. Journey towards success, that is really important to understand that first thought has to come, then execution has to be planned, and accordingly we have to proceed further, and failures will act as the pillars of success. And finally, the concept of break CFO. So this was something very new, but it is actually good to know that any such concept is there. So I'm extremely grateful to you, Ritesh, for making it so simple. Very simply, you have captured all the concepts, and I hope that all the participants here must have got wonderful insights from it. Thank you very much.
I now invite Mr. Alan Lawrence, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks and conclude this session with a note of appreciation and inspiration.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have written down whatever he has mentioned because I think as a CFO, he has given a very, very practical understanding about how a CFO operates. And when he said about numbers need not be spelled out, but you need to take out the idea behind it and how you can support the management in taking vital decisions. So first and foremost, our deepest gratitude to Mr. Ritesh Agarwal. He's with a difference, definitely, on the topic of climbing the corporate ladder. And it was very inspiring and thought-provoking. And he mentioned that as a chartered accountant with a purpose and execution, showing a true leadership lies not only in managing numbers, but in investing time through meaningful actions and creating opportunities. I think he also mentioned about with a startup, people who are doing startup, that startup mindset. You reminded us how challenges can be transformed into stepping stones and how our objectives and goals are clearly defined. I think that is very important. I mean, we need to be very focused on this. And then he said that he highlighted the importance of first ensuring complete compliances, which Roshan ji has also mentioned, and then moving beyond that for service and delivery. As you rightly said, the true values we bring as a finance professional is not merely in reporting numbers, but in interpreting them, guiding decisions and becoming strategic partners. Thank you once again and wish each one of you continuous growth, fulfillment and lasting success. Thanks a lot.